Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, this is Darth Vader 1038. There are three things I want to address. The surgery, which I will say yes, I did go through with it, and what I have planned for the future of my channel. And finally, I have something new happening to me, which is pretty bad. So I'm just falling apart at all angles. Also, if you're curious to know what game I'm playing in the background here, it's never uploaded video of me playing Scarlet Nexus. Um, I never got up to uploading it, but yeah. So enjoy. So the eye surgery. Um, well, I will admit I was scared, and for how long I was waiting for it to happen. It finally happened on June 24th. So I had the eye surgery, and the things they tell you that will happen is very frightening. I was literally so scared. I was probably one of my scariest moments because how they explain it to you is pretty terrifying. They said, like on the paper, it says they'll be using like precision tools and stuff. So I knew this wasn't going to be like a laser eye surgery thing. They mentioned that they were going to use lasers at the end though to like cauterize it or something. But yeah, so they were going to use like, like I'll admit, like I was kind of coming in and out of it, but when I was awake, there was like I can hear a drill in my eye. And I even saw like shadows of like small, like it was like very small tools. But it's not actually as scary as they make it sound because like they tell you you're gonna be awake for it. So th- they say they don't put people to sleep anymore, but that's actually okay because they actually numb your eye to the point where you don't see anything. And if you start like seeing like very vague shadows or something, or you feel like you're coming out of it, just kind of hint to them like, hey, my stuff is running out. And they'll go ahead and, renumb your eye. But I never actually saw any of the tools. I never, like, that's pretty horrifying to imagine though. Um, but yeah, so I went through with the surgery. And so my left eye is basically like, can't see like anything except like light. And by that, I just mean like I can tell if a light's on in the room or not. So it's basically like looking through a thick blanket, She's just hiding under the covers and somebody turns on the light and the light, like, it's just very vague like that. That's all I can see right now out of my left eye. But, it is starting to get to that point where I can start like seeing like the color of light. So I can like pinpoint when a certain light is on. But yeah. So like my left eye is supposed to be able to like, heal after like 6 months or something. They really can't tell the time because I'm like diabetic, so yeah, they haven't. It could take as low as 2 months, but it's already been past 2 months, or as long as like 8 months. So yeah, and my right eye, is barely hanging on. I am trying to keep my diabetes under control. Um, but yeah, after about 2 weeks after the surgery, I was finally able to start seeing text a little bit, like on my phone, but I had to like zoom in and stuff. But now a month after the surgery, I don't know why my right eye was affected anyways, but after a month of the surgery, I'm now able to like kind of see videos on my phone. It's harder on the TV because it's like further away. I can only see things up close, and so my phone is actually just perfect for me since I could just read text or watch videos, play games on there. It fluctuates, so it'll be like bad some days, good some days. But yeah, that's what's happened to my eye, just my eyes, just in case you guys are just wondering, Because when I made that video about like this is the last video, I was just saying that I would have to go through a surgery, and just pretty much left you all in a cliffhanger. So yep, that's what happened. But okay, so now what's happening with my channel? I'm honestly just gonna, keep trying to make videos. I took a break because obviously, like, I can hardly see, and so yeah, I'm gonna be playing. I tried playing a couple of games on the PlayStation, like the first Descendants and Fallout 4, Pal World. But anyways, I can't like. It's really hard for me to see. I can't see it. I do have a smaller TV which I can look at up close, but even then, that's like very hard to see. So I haven't been having a good time trying to play any of my games really. The only ones I like play are on my phone. I tried replaying Nikkei Goddess of War, but then I don't know. I just felt so bummed out because the Stellar Blade one like ended like as soon as I could start seeing again. Um, but anyways, then I started playing or no, I mean I'm currently playing Aeon's Echo, which sadly I won't be able to like upload any like new videos, like any about new events and stuff because I can't like read or even play it actively. I would need. It's just it's still hard to see basically, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna continue try uploading as I used to. I do want to remake some guides since a lot of things have been like updated in the game and some new content and stuff has been added. So hopefully I can get down to that, and hopefully my eyesight does get better to the point where I can start playing games again because I really miss that. I mean console games. Yeah. Um, so what's happening new about me? A new ailment that I have apparently. So I have something called endocarditis. I can't exactly read it off of paper or something, but um, yeah. Sorry if I butchered the name. I'm not really like I don't know much about anything in the med field, so it's just like I hear it once and then just try to remember. Again, I can't read it because I can't read paper. Can't read things off paper. How I am able to even like read on my phone is I have like a lot of things like inverted, so I have like dark mode on. It's much easier to see white off of black than what it is to say like see like black words over white paper. So probably should mention that in the little eyesight tutorial there. But anyways, so how I got endocarditis, and in fact, in case you guys don't know what that is, it's basically I have an infection growing on my heart. It's like on one of the heart valves. It was caught early, so it's like really small. But if I don't take care of it, I'm gonna have to go through like heart surgery next, which I really don't want, of course, for obvious reasons. But I I basically got this by having a UTI apparently, and it grew into a kidney infection, which the infection spread to my blood and like it entered the bloodstream, so it entered throughout my body, and then that's how it eventually reached my heart, basically. And so I actually ended up in the hospital for like 10 days, so that was a lot. And we were not actually ended up in a nursing home. but that was very short. Um, but anyways, I was taking a drug that I had to take for like every 8 hours. They had to inject something into me. I already forgot the name. It's supposed to be effective for it, but I missed a few doses or something, and like by missing a few doses, I mean like off by hours, and that could be very bad from the infection growing. So they introduced this other type of new drug. So I'm like probably one of the first people to like try this drug in a way. It's called Delavaxin or Delvavaxin, something like that. Again, sorry for butchering the name, but I don't know that much into the medical field. You know, I hear it like once or twice and just try to remember it. Especially since I'm blind, I can't exactly like read it off my paper again. Um, but so basically, it's supposed to be good for this type of infection, which I think is a staph infection. And so basically, I took it once when I left the hospital, and then I had to take it again after 1 week. And it's been 1 week. I went for my second injection yesterday, which they take like 40 minutes long. But it's supposed to stay in your system. The antibiotics stay in your system for like 40 days. So the reason why I say I'm like one of the first people to try it is because it really hasn't been tested in the way that they're using it. So like they have tested and proved that it does work on the right side of the heart, but not on the left side. So for how specific that is, I, I, I just, I mean, like, they said that it will like stop the infection, like it won't grow while it's in my body at least. But just in case the small little infection that is presently there is still there after like 6 weeks, then yeah, I'm gonna have to go on the like every 8 hours for 36 days treatment again, which is a lot. But yeah, so that's basically where I'm at right now. Just trying to survive. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you for listening. Like, um, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue doing what I'm doing on here, or at least try to. But yeah, um, my content's not really gonna change. I guess probably looking at another life update video once I say, hey, you know what, the infection's gone, and my eyesight is back. But yeah, well, whenever those happen. Um, but yeah, I was gonna do like a update on my eye thing once my like sight was like getting more clear in my left eye, but you know that seems like a pretty far away situation. But I'm getting the treatment that I'm trying to do everything that I can to keep it, get it fixed. But yeah, I also do need to see the retina doctor again, and yeah, they're gonna flush out my my left eye because they saw some bleeding in it or trapped blood. So yeah. Anyways, enough of my horror stories, I guess. Uh, thank you guys for listening. I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.